Hello, I think we are live. I think we are live right now. I think we are live. How you all doing? Good evening. If you're ever going to see this video, please, please just take some patience to finish it because I will not be staying long anyway. I first and foremost want to say welcome to my channel. Time not really the day like that to do live video, but I'll try. I'll try, man. I'll try. Thanks to my beautiful sister that is trying to encourage me to do live. Okay, to say things live is more. It is somehow. It's not like something that okay after you don't record the video, they have to do the editing. So it's a different ball game because when you do a video, they not have to do the editing. They will be able to remove all the mistake. But live, if you make the mistake, you don't make them more. All right. It's your one and only Anointed Theophilus. To all those who have subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate every one of you wherever you are. Thank you for subscribing. Today, I will not be staying long. I have so many family topics I want to talk about. So many, time not day. So many. But I'll try to take them one after the other. Today, I want to talk about the differences between successful families and unsuccessful families. What are some of the difference of successful families and unsuccessful family? What are the difference? How do you spot somebody who will likely become successful and a family who will likely not be successful, who will likely make it? That's what I want to talk about today. So before I talk about that, let me play a little of my song Out of Darkness. Out of Darkness is the last song that I dropped. It's my personal song. Sorry, my laptop is not that loud. Out of Darkness. How do you spot? What are some of the characteristics of a successful family and unsuccessful family? What are some of the characteristics of, in Nigeria? I grew up in Nigeria, and there were many things that people who we will refer to them as ajebo. There were many things they were doing that poor people weren't doing. It's not that it cost money to do them, but it was always missing in the action. And so that gave a gap between the poor and the rich all the time. So what are some of the difference between a successful family and unsuccessful family? Choice. So good evening. God bless you. Just stay as long as you can stay. I will not be staying long though. Part of my passion is to see that people build their home because I want to build my home. And thank God I came from a family that, to some extent, to a larger percentage, I could say 90%, the family was in order. In order. When I say was in order, it was in order. There was discipline. There was the fear of God. There was a perfect upbringing, So it wasn't, so it's part of us now. We grew up like that. So part of my passion today is to see that family learn a lot in order to build a family positively in the society, because a good family makes up a good society. Part of the problem we're having in Africa today is because people were not properly brought up in their family. There was something missing while they were growing up, totally. So that's just the bottom line. So if you grow up in a good family, you are definitely going to be a good student at school. You're going to definitely go be a good member in the church. You're definitely going to be a good person in an association. So a good family makes up a good society. What are some of the differences between a successful family and an unsuccessful family? Number one, successful family are very united. And one of the things that I notice from families that are not successful is that there is no unity among them. Because success is supposed to bring people together. I don't want to use the word poor. Let me use people who are not that successful. You see in the family there's no cooperation. Everybody keeps secret. People are not open to each other. Children are scared of their father. Parents or father operate like a military man in the house. Daddy they come, everybody don't enter house. There's no unity. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the things you do. I love you. Part of what we experienced then when we were growing up, it's like there's no sweet relationship between dad and mom. Some people who are old now will bear me witness. But in some successful family, or the families I refer to as rich people or they are jebos, you see the love between parents and their children. And so many children in this generation are enjoying that today. Daddy and mommy roll with their children like friends. That's one way you can recognize a successful family. Successful family are friends. The parents are friends with their kids. Their kids will hardly hide anything from them. It's difficult then to see a successful family having children who are having baby out of wedlock. It's difficult. Say, girl carry belle, go the fear to talk. No, now. Children always open up to their mother because their mother took them like friends. So there was nothing like secret. They were not afraid to relate with their father. They were not afraid to relate with their mom. So one difference that I spotted in Nigeria is successful family are always very, very together. This one want to do anything in school, want to do everything. They always relate to each other. Brothers relate with brothers, sisters relate with brothers. But in poor people's family, the man doesn't care. He can come home anytime. The woman, there were so many oppression. Though they will say part of it was thank you, Choice. So where are you chatting from? Please, I would like to know. Sister Choice. Zozo. Where are you communicating from? I would like to know. So if you enter some family, they eat together. Poor people, I know we used to eat together then, but you hardly find that relationship lasts longer. They will serve in the morning, everybody comes to the dining table flexing. Yeah, it helps. Ability to dine with the kids on the same dining table. They will serve everybody, dad and mom. The dad might even serve the children. Successful family are very united, and that's one difference that I spotted or I recognized, that unsuccessful family, they are not united. Some of them might even be blessed with money, but they are not always united. This one, you hardly want to communicate with the other brother. This one is quarreling for over one thing, But when people are successful, there's this calmness of unity among them. So that's one difference that I saw about successful people. They are always united. I don't want to give names, but you just see the family is practically united. Another difference I will spot My music is over. Another one don't go play enter. That's not my music. I don't have right to that music that just played from my laptop now. All right. Another, will I say another difference between successful family and unsuccessful family is that most families that are well doing, they eat well, and unsuccessful family, they don't eat well. They don't eat well. Successful family plan their diet very well, and that's why you could spot people from afar who eat very well. They eat good diet then. And I'm using Nigeria as a case study now. And you see some people, upon all their labors and their eating, they look very wicked. I remember the last time I went to Nigeria. Mama, thank you very much. I celebrate you. I will not be staying long. Thank you so much. Thank you for your encouragement. God bless you. So, they don't, unsuccessful family, they don't feed well, they don't eat well. And if you don't eat well, it affects even your thinking ability. If you see some children in Europe now, very hyperactive, they are very agile. And I noticed then while we were growing up in school, some children were very brilliant. Very brilliant. Part of it was they were eating well, they feed well. You know, when you eat well, it helps you, it helps a lot in your mental capability. So one of the difference between successful family and unsuccessful families, because most families that are not successful, they don't eat well. Mama, thank you at the background. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, anytime you're going to see this video, please help me like, comment, and share. Support me, and I'll be very, very grateful to you. All right. Eating well does not mean to eat plenty food and be full, you know, belly tight. Most of us Africans, we don't eat balanced diet. We just eat so that more belly full. You know, those days, all growing up, you could see somebody will eat carbohydrates in the morning, eat carbohydrates in the evening, eat carbohydrates in the evening. For breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner, same food, same nutrient of food. And at the end of the day, children are not properly growing well. And somebody might be just be 30 years, the person will be looking like as if the person is 50, already old in looking. Why? Because they are not eating well. So part of what you should do as a family, this is an advice now, this is, I'm trying to throw this in, is to be able to balance the feeding of your family. If you are a wife, if you are a husband, balance the feeding of your family. There should be time for protein, there should be time for vitamin, there should be time for vegetables or fruit drinks, so that it helps in the health of the family. It helps when you feed well. It helps. Wisdom Esosa, God bless you. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Right, seriously, I might not know a lot of people that will be watching this video, but as far as I'm subscribing to you and you're subscribing to me, I think we are already one family. Thank you for coming in, Wisdom Esosa. Gracias. All right. Balanced diet is very necessary for the welfare of the family, for the health. Well, buy food. Even if you live in Nigeria, there might not be enough money to buy bulky food, but buy nutritious food. Make sure you put in some vitamin food in the family feeding. Not just eat eba. Swallow heavy food and all that. There are times you have to go for salad. There are times you have to go for fruits, drink. There are times you have to eat protein food containing protein. You know, you must have a balanced diet. When you see big men outside that time, they look fresh and look good. The secret was that they were eating well. An unsuccessful family were not eating well. I was coming from there. We were not eating well, you know. And it could boil down to, we didn't know some of the informations we know today. We never knew them. It boils down to, oh, let's just eat and be belly full. They don't even think about how to balance the nutrients of the food that helps the body, that helps the mental strength of the children. So I was talking about school just now. Most children were very brilliant. One of the secret was that they were eating well at home. They wake up in the morning, they make tea for them. Good food, egg and bread when they come back from school, beans when they come back. But unsuccessful family were not. They feel just knackered by this morning. Afternoon they can't drink gari in the evening. So it was funny. So one of the differences I noticed. Yes, sweetheart, thank you so much. One of the differences I noticed between successful family and unsuccessful family is in the area of food. So make sure that you take time to get proper food for the family. Eat well, because it helps even in your health. Vegetables are very good, very, very good. So that some of the things that will make people fall sick for nothing was lack of food. Some of the things that will make a lot of people fall sick then was lack of vitamin in the body. Sometimes when you now go to the chemist, to the pharmacy to buy drug, they not say, yo, buy vitamin D, because they were all not, they are missing your food. So people fall sick anyhow then. In Europe now, you can hardly see people fall sick just like that. It's difficult. Why? Because there's enough food to eat. There's enough food to go around. Fruits are available. Vegetables are available. So that's that. Cook good food for the family. Please don't joke with food. Then I think a lot of people have money, but they were even staging to buy food for their family. They were not putting money into food. Some men might put money into a lot of alcohol, drink, but they don't eat well. And at the end of the day, they fall sick and they are moving from one hospital to the other. So we'll now be giving them through drugs and drips. So it's very important for you to feed properly. Feed properly. Make sure you're taking care of your family, your children, your wife, and your husband. Of course, it's the women that make the food. So cook very well, nutritious food. Don't overboil your vegetables. And sometimes take fruit drinks. It's very good for our health. All right, I don't want to spend more time today. Oh, hey God, I will learn. Oh, some people are spending like 2 hours online. Oh God, I will learn. Permit me, I will learn. I will try to be staying 2 hours, but it's really difficult for me to do that now. But since we are here, we are going to try to do 1 hour, 2 hours. Thank you. Please help me share. I'm trying to log in here, but I can't even log in here. Mama, thank you so much. I really love you. Another difference that I noticed about successful family and unsuccessful family way back, I'm trying to use way back, even presently, is that most successful family are news conscious. They always watch news. And then, as at then, I think we were watching news. But if you put news down and put drama down or entertainment down, and a poor person will likely want to watch drama than watching news. So most of the blessed people who were doing well in the society always want to know what is happening around in the nation, in the state, around the world. So they prefer to watch news. Even if nowadays most of the things you watch in the news is always bad news. Well, as a Christian, we will only hear with our ear, but it will never come near us. It will never come near us. Some people are trying to call me on my line. So that's that. Now, one area that I'm very, very appreciating is that now a lot of us have access to various news across the world because the internet is available in our fingertip through our mobile phone, our tablets, and our laptops. A lot of people can access news now, but still in Africa, there are so many places there are no network, there are no internet, and villages that need to know what is happening around the world still can't get. And so a lot of people are still victims of some circumstances because they don't have access to information. So successful family access information. They're always looking for information. They're always researching for information. They want to know what is happening in the world. So, but people who are, let me use the word unsuccessful family, they don't actually want to know what is happening. They are not interested to know what is going on around them, so they don't watch news. Part of things that makes you informed, that makes your family informed, because when you are informed, you are not deformed. Bright Okereke, how you dey? When you are informed, you are not deformed, because it's when you are aware of something that you know what to do, how to go about it. If you don't know, you will definitely not know what to do at all. So one of the way you know a successful family is they always search for information. So they watch news. Why I don't want to use the word poor. The word poor, they come my mouth. Or somebody who does not want to be successful, we prefer to watch drama, prefers to watch comedy. We spend all his time watching those things. No. Real men who wants to be successful watch out for informations that will help them. You watch news. Okereke, thank you very much for coming in. Love you, bro. So that's one thing you must notice. I'm using Nigeria as a case study now because I've never been to America. I've been in Europe for a couple of years now, so I know how it operates here in Europe. Most people will prefer to watch comedy event instead of to invest their time to know what is happening. If you call some people now, hey, how many people have COVID-19 today? They will be able to tell you exact data. So why? Because they always stay glued to informations. They can give you update of what is happening around the world. People are watching CNN. People are watching news constantly. Why? Because they want to know what is happening around the world. People are updated. Now, another difference to know a successful family and unsuccessful family is because the successful family always look out and watch out for information that will be useful to the family. And part of the information that is useful to the family is when you always sit at the front of the TV, not to watch a movie, but to look out for news that will help. Another thing that helps you to become a successful family, or the difference between successful family and unsuccessful family, is reading. Whoa. Money blacks, we don't like this one because they like to read. I have a few American friends who's going to watch this video. Yeah, I think a lot of us, that strength to read is not there. Some of us, our reading strength, appetite to read has died since we left school in Africa, and it's not supposed to be so. If you are young, you should constantly think of how to read. If you are young, bro, the more you read, the more you get better. Your brain stay alert. Not this internet days. Spend time to read something. It helps you. It helps because when you stop reading, you stop dying. Your mental ability stop dying. So every young person must learn to read. One of the difference between successful family and unsuccessful family is because most successful family trace their history. They were people who spent time to read. They studied, especially in Nigeria. And then I remember when we were growing up, people who were blessed or people who were doing well, their parents were doing well, their children will have another teacher waiting for them after school at home. after lesson, there will be another extramural lesson at home. So in other words, when you finish school, you go lesson. After you attend that lecture, you reach house, you eat, as you rest finish, your private teacher is waiting for you. Parents were investing in their children's education way back, and it pays at the end of the day. You know, a lot of people will say, somebody used to say that I'm not be everybody will go school, they get money now. Everybody will go school, they get money. Yeah, there's no between having money and having knowledge. Some people have money, but they are not educated. And there is no way you can be successful. There is no way you can be rich without education not playing part inside. Show me a man who is financially rich, let me use that word, and I will point the area that education is playing every part in the set of his money. So, one of the difference was that poor people were not reading. Maybe they never. There were no money to buy books. That was the one before. There were children there way back. Permit me. I'm trying to use life experience to explain this issue. There were children back then, as before they start school, all their textbook, bam, they don't buy them. They'll come to school and take the list of their textbook and buy everything complete. There were parents like that who don't joke with their children's education. Not because most parents didn't want to buy, but the money wasn't there. Money not just there to buy, especially when their parents was a low income earners. So the money not just there to buy for their children. So I remember going to school, one note for two subjects. Sometimes you mistake one note for the other. When you go and write another subject inside a wrong note, you now say this note, now one note is for maths and English, one note for social study and integrated science. So it was that bad. So, but one way you know a successful family is that they read. If you are a reader, you will definitely be a leader. Spot people who are leaders everywhere. 90% of leaders are people who spent their time to read. One way to know a successful family and unsuccessful family is because successful people spend time to read, to educate their life. Unsuccessful family don't. Some of them don't even value education. They tell you, hey, everybody will go school, they get money. Listen, there's no way you can even have money without education. If you make some money somehow, somewhere, anyhow, you need educated people to help you manage that money. If you go to a bank to deposit that money, you need an accountant. So if people didn't go to school, you will not get into the bank to want to trust your money into their care. You're driving a car. People went to school so that they can design that car. Mechanical engineering. And you come buy that car. If people never went to school to study engineering, you will not have a car, that kind of good car to buy or to drive. The more we get older, the better cars that comes out. So people went to school to just name any area. I'll tell you, education is playing every role. So most unsuccessful people are not interested to read. They are not interested in education. Please, if your family, you're still having a young family, you are not a grandfather, you are not a grandmother yet, please concentrate on your children's education. I was going to do a video regarding that. I will still try and do that video. I noticed that in Europe now, especially in Europe, the thing that surprised me, children that are just 17 years, 16 years, at most 18 years, most of them, they will just run, one go start work. They want to go and start working. Why? At 18 in Europe, you know, finish school. The thing they vex me, so I've not had time to do that video. If you ask this one, say, Fato Superiore, I don't go secondary school finish. What do they do now? You want to go work. You don't they work. You want to go find where the road they go. So I'm going to really talk to parents regarding that. How can you give birth to a child in Europe and that child cannot finish university? You get as a BO. So we're going to be doing video on that by the grace of God. That's just to admonish parents. We should try that our children will be able to finish at least first degree, university. And you say you don't do diploma, you want to go start work. From 18 years, you want just to from now start work. Work where you will work, you will old tire. So where you run they go? Parents that give birth to children in Europe, we should try. And you people must try to make sure say our children go school. They cannot be the same work where we can't do here. Not be there will do. But if they not go school, they will repeat the same work where we can't do. You know, that's just the bottom line. They are not going to sit in offices. They're not going to be managers and directors. They will do the same manner job that we came here and we started doing because we didn't go through their educational system. So it's as simple as that. So please try to invest in your children's education. It will pay at the end of the day. So that's another difference. They don't like to read. Poor people don't like to read. Poor people don't like their own life. They don't care about information. They don't like to educate their mind. That's one of the problems we are facing. I still pray God help me. Oh, this month one finish now. One book I never finish. I still read them like epileptic. When some people don't burn some. How many? They don't burn and finish. So if you are young, if you get to see this video, please find time to read. It helps you very well. It helps you to grow. It helps your sound mind. Find time to read. Find time to read. You don't need to be going to school before you read. You don't need to have exam before you read. Just read. If you're a Christian, read your Bible. Study your Bible. Just read. Read anything. Read things, informations about anything that will help you. Read informations. I remember when I newly came to Italy, then I would just be reading, searching on the internet issues about Italy, the population of Italy, how many states are in Italy, how many population is in Bologna, what is table. I would type in table into Google Translator. So even before I went to language school, I had known some of the names of things around because I was just studying on my own. So it is very important that sometimes you have to read informations, areas that will help you. Just read informations. Even if it's not going to be useful to you presently, but the more you read, the more you get better in understanding things. The more you are knowledgeable in some areas, the better you are. For me, I know see some people, black people, yeah, when you're TB, I'm a billion. I'm sorry, I'm speaking Bini. Oh, boy. All right, I think I will talk about another area between successful family and unsuccessful family. Successful family, what another area? I think successful people think, plan ahead. They think and plan ahead. A lot of us will agree with me that most people, if you want to be successful, you must be somebody who think. Some of the things you talked about some time ago, you have achieved them. You think, you plan, and you try to execute them. So one difference that I also notice between successful people and unsuccessful people is that unsuccessful people don't plan ahead. And that it can affect us. You know, I think I'm also a victim of that. Sometimes I have to wait in 9 minutes before I start to run around to do what I want to do. But it's always better when you prepare ahead. Prepare on time. Think it and plan it ahead. And so when you are executing it, you will not be on any pressure. It's very important. Most families were not planning ahead. Most parents didn't plan ahead. Most fathers didn't plan ahead. Most mothers didn't plan ahead. Their children just grow up without no proper plan. God will help us to plan. Oh. Planning is very important. Planning is very, very important. Even the Bible said, before a man will start a building, he will first of all consider the cost. Make the planning before he will start, whether he will be able to finish it or not. So planning is very, very important. Most families were not successful because they weren't planning. They weren't planning. Trisha, good evening. Thank you so much for coming in. God bless you, Trisha. Wherever you are chatting from, God bless you. Are you from Germany, Spain, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Italy, Malaysia? Good evening. Please, if you are watching this now, Trisha PTV, we should support each other. I'm just here to do my own thing because I have passion for family. A happy family will make a happy society. Part of the problem we have today is that people are not fixing their family. Small madam, good evening. God bless you. I like that name. Small madam. Why you can't put the word small now? Small madam. That word small and for me, na negative. I don't say na negative, but you go reduce it to be that word because me I the reason name where the last video I talk about people giving negative names and all that. When you say small madam, so I don't know you, Sha, but maybe I will know you last. I don't know whether a person will know me. Me, I would prefer make you talk to big madam, biggest madam, super madam talk show. So I mean not call it small. No, you don't go small. God forbid. Thank you for coming in. I love you wherever you are chatting from. God bless you. As you are all here, you can subscribe to each other. God bless you. Please, we are going to be visiting each other as time goes on. I was talking about the difference between successful family and unsuccessful family. One of the things poor people were not doing then, whether we like it or not, whether we accept it or not, is that they were not planning. You know, if you look those days, a lot of poor people gave birth to many children. Sir, you forget me, oh. I'll forget you. I go know you now. No verse. I go know you. I don't know whether you're my friend for Facebook. Madam Talk Show. Big Madam Talk Show. Now, Big Madam will tell you, I know I'll call you Small Madam. I don't forget you. But if there's any way, any other means you can reach out to me, please reach out to me. Thank you very much for coming in. But I didn't forget you. Okay, Mama said, that's my pastor. Change that name there to Big Madam. And then me, I like the other people name. You know, some people call it beer. Some people, the meaning of their name now serpent. Some people, meaning of their name now stone. Some people, meaning of their name, somebody is getting Iziengbe. You know, patience. It means that you're gonna always have to patient in life. Things patient. But though patience is a virtue, but it means that you always have to be patient. So I have somebody who changed his name. I changed my name. So it's very good that you use Small Madam Talk Show is from FBI. Okay, let me see if that one of my family. Thank you very much, Big Madam. Not be Small Madam. I been a rejoice. Rejoice. I don't know whether I rejoice. So thank you. We'll change that from Small Madam. You're not small. You're not go small at all. You will not be small. That's my own belief. So a lot of poor people were not planning ahead. They were not planning. Okay, let's even say childbearing. They didn't plan. You don't know Angela. Okay. Angela, thank you so much. Oh, God bless you. No, small madam, Rejoice or Angela. I don't know. God bless you guys, man. So many poor people not plan that time. So they just born anyhow. Born. Some born 12. One woman was born 12. 13. Though some had more than one husband then. But the truth was that if you look at successful family then, who were well to do, they were just born 2, 3, 4. They're not too born. Why? Because they planned their childbirth, the child bearing, giving birth to children. They planned it. It was well planned, and they discussed it very well. Thank you so much, Big Madam. God bless you. Thank you so much. Please like and give me some thumbs up. And if you can help me share with 1 or 2 persons, I'll be very, very glad. Sister Rejoice, aka Big Madam. So many of them didn't plan and they give birth anyhow. Most of the children, they were not able to take care of them. They just leave some went into crime. You look at cultism in Benin today. It's because the family is not organized. That's why a boy will leave and go and join court. Why? Papa not care. You know, Papa will just day. Make a job bomb. There's no proper planning. So one difference that I see between successful family and unsuccessful family is because of lack of planning on the side of unsuccessful family. If you want to be successful as a family or as a member of a family, you must always find time to plan your life little by little. You must always, it doesn't mean you don't have to plan big. Plan according to your capacity. Plan. You can have a 3-month plan. You can have 1-year plan. You can have 1-week plan. This week, this is what I want to do. Plan. It's very important to plan. Planning means how I want things to be done. You know, so it's very easy to now go when there is already a laid down plan. You can't just build a house now without a plan. So always plan. So one difference that I noticed between successful family and unsuccessful family is because most successful families sit down to plan their agenda for the welfare of the family. They plan what business do you want to go into, where do we have to visit this year, where do we have to travel to, where are we going to do our vacation. They will plan it, you know. But unsuccessful family, no plan. The man will be planning his own, the woman will be planning her own, the children will be doing their own. There is no accurate plan. And at the end of the thing, the whole thing jam becomes a chaos in the family. So let's learn to do proper planning in line with the will of God. Don't make plans that is against the will of God. Can I give one example of plan that is against the will of God? I can make plan to go to Sumipo during the summer. Sumipo on Sunday morning. To go to Sumipo is very nice. So when the weather is very hot, then to go to Sumipo is allowed. But going to Sumipo on Sunday morning, that's a plan that is against the will of God. That's just a simple example I want to give. Simple example. I mean, when you are making plans, make sure the plan is making plan that is in the will of God, so that God can confirm that plan. God can be in that plan. God will make those plans to come to pass. So don't make plans that is against the will of God. When you remove God from your plan, so it might make it difficult for them to come to pass. So that's that. That's one difference that I spotted between successful family and unsuccessful family. Successful family always plan ahead. They think ahead, you know. But unsuccessful family, then you can see somebody just make money today. Before they break, you don't finish. I'm thinking tomorrow I will get another one. Drivers were doing those things. Drivers, conductor. If people they do that thing again, people they do timber business then, rubber business. I'm talking way back, far back, y'all. All those people they do, where they come, they buy, where they tap rubber. Where they tap rubber those days. When you tap rubber, by the weekend when they are coming to buy that rubber latex, you will smile when they pay when I finish, you know. But then There were some who weren't planning ahead. They would just blow the money once. Use it to drink and eat. They were not planning ahead. There's nothing like when you plan ahead. It's very, very important when you think and plan ahead. Another difference between successful family and unsuccessful family. These are some of the things that will make us successful. It's not that me, I'm even 100% perfect in what I'm saying now, but I will try. Now God get power. I'll try. I go try. Big madam. Now rejoice have been Angela. So difference between successful family and not successful family. I think successful family take risk, and unsuccessful family don't take risk. Life is full of risk, but people take higher risk than some. Sometimes we send money home to Africa. Sometimes you dash somebody 30,000, 50,000, 40,000. And because he doesn't know how the money came, he doesn't know the value for that amount. So an average unsuccessful person or a poor mental state person, let me use that word, will receive such money and spend everything. Go your blood, buy clothes, flex, go to fast food, finish that money. Unsuccessful person never think of how to make use of that money. They will just eat everything. Thinking tomorrow another one will come from Europe, another one will come from America, another one will come from London, UK, Manchester, Edinburgh, Birmingham, Scotland, Sweden, Denmark, Luxembourg, Malta, Finland, Italy, Spain, Greece, Ireland, Hungary, Germany. Boy, the trial. You see the way the name country. South Africa, Malaysia, Australia. Boy, the trial. So you must learn to, life is all about risk. Sometimes we just take risk. Start. Try out. Sometimes if you pick, sometimes you not pick. In Bologna here, by the grace of God, I've been in business for a couple of years now. I remember when I wanted to start, I wasn't having up to 200. With the help of my sister, friends, encouragement, we moved around trying to source for funds for a year. The banks turned us down because we were not having the financial backup to be paying back, so they turned us down. But somehow God just helped. We picked up. We're still sustaining to today, little by little, step by step. Why am I saying this? We didn't give up. At that initial stage when the bank said, no, we got no fund for you, you are not working, so how are we going to be taking our money every month? You know what it takes. Business don't kick off in 1 year. So how are they going to be taking their money? So they practically saw that there was no means for you people to be paying. The person who wanted to stand for us were not even based in Bologna. So, but we took the risk. We just pushed ahead. I remember I was paying for the store, and 1 month, 2 months, we have not even entered because there was no fund to put in the equipment we needed to start. So, what am I trying to say? People are successful when they try to take some risk. A lot of people go to Europe because they had to take the risk. Say, if I die, may I die. All die, I die. But all die, not be die, or God forbid. If I die, may I die. They enter. They followed the land. It was part of the risk. And some of them are not regretting it today. because it has paid off. If they were still in Nigeria, I'm not sure they would have made some of the achievements that they have made today, some of the landmarks that they have made today, but they took that risk. What I'm trying to say that most successful family try. They are not afraid of failure, because that you fail today doesn't mean that you should not keep trying. So keep on trying. Try new things. Try new things that will help you, that will help your life, that will help your family. Take risk. Successful people take risk. Positive risk. When we say risk now, not be say we say risk. Maybe you can go carry gun. That not be that kind of risk they talk. When we say risk now, you can go plan to kidnap somebody. No, I don't want to say all that social vices. I'm not talking about those kind of risk. Taking risk that is in line with the will of God. You must try to do something. It is the moves you make that God blesses. So God cannot bless you when you are folding your hand. It is the moves you make. I remember God asking Moses, what is that in your hand? Say na rod. So something even in your hand to perform miracles. So it is what you are doing that God can breathe upon. God cannot vanish money to you. It is when you do things. That's what God blesses. So you must learn to take risk. So you want to be successful in your family? Take risk. Try it. You cannot do God the way. Oh boy. Maybe my mama will allow me to give example of my family, We grew up seeing my mom always taking risk. She practically does everything. And somehow that spirit is still following us. Following us, the children. You can hardly see us want to sit down, fold hand, and wait for miracle. No. You are trying this, you want to try this, you want to do it. Try this, you want to try this. And it's part of life. You just keep hustling. There's no time for excuses. There's no time to wait for another man. There's no time to be depending. No, it will not help you. So, to be successful, you have to take risk. You have to take risk. I don't just want to give example of all that my mom was doing that time just to put food on the table. All that my dad was doing just to put food on the table. So many things, man. And we grew up like that. We're still young. We don't start to the hustle, look for money. Which, of course, at the end of the day, affected our education, because children, when we say after school, they don't go house, go meet teacher. The difference from children, when we say after school, you want to go sell. You want to go find money. You want to go store, go sell. The difference they did well. Because that time, when you go to the sell, they help your mama sell, you want to go hawk, want to go find money for weekend. Other children, they use and read for house. So the intellectual ability was very different when that comes to academics. So you see some children taking first, second, third in class. There's a reason. Nothing comes by folding hand. It always comes by discipline and dedication. Nothing just happen to just happen for happening's sake. No. People spend time to read, and that's why they came out the best in class. So that's that. Let's try to take risk for the upkeep of the family. Positive risk that will bring money. Positive risk that will bring upgrade, that will bring blessings to the family. There are people who took risks, and at the end of the day, they were able to get a house. They took risk, they were able to get a wife. Took risk, they were able to get a husband. Risk, it was just a risk they took. They were able to get a car. Take risk. So learn to take risk. That's how successful people manage to become successful. They take risk. So that's that. Another difference between successful people. One which other thing I spotted between successful people and unsuccessful. If you have any other difference, you can comment it here. the difference between successful people and unsuccessful family. Yeah, I'm talking about family now, in the context of family. If you have your own personal experience or your own personal difference, you can comment it below. And of course, we should be able to learn from each other. Successful people like to invest. From the way I was explaining just now, unsuccessful people don't like to invest. Investing in education. To God be the glory today, and now things of the past. And now today is now thing of the past. Yes, so mama, it's nothing of the past. So uyo salubwa. Uyo salubwa. Successful people like to invest. Unsuccessful people like to consume everything. They don't like to invest. What is investment? The word investment, to put in something expecting return. Let me use that word. It's always involved either you are investing your time, you are investing your resources, financial resources, human capital resources, material resources. Let me break it down a little bit. I make example of, the Bible says, who is that man that wants to make a house, you want to make a building without first sitting down and plan it? And the reason is, if the money you have will be able to finish the house. No. So you must do everything you can as a family to invest. There are different ways we can invest, just that we lack information, and so many of us are still lacking it today. A lot of people have invested online now and they are making money every month. So we pray that God will help us. Even me, I pray now, so that at the end of the day, we don't just do live video for nothing. By tomorrow, we should be able to get in some dollars from our live video. And so shall it be in Jesus' name. Amen. Say amen if you are not jealous. If I wish you well, by the grace of God. So, it's very, very important. I don't tire, I can't go out. Because I did see this stuff. I don't want to keep video long before it don't long go. Hey, but 1 hour don't enter. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God, man, not be God, oh. If man not God, oh, I for don't die, oh. I for don't pay me, oh. Yeah. So investment is very important to invest. You're not a cowboy, you know. I remember you can buy shares. Yeah, not to get the knowledgeable in all this investment. People are investing online, different kind of investment. You know, I've been introduced to some online business, but you know, I know they always get convinced. So I've not been able to start it. I've not been able to try it at all. There are many ones they've introduced. Some have introduced. Some of the business I don't really like is that, oh, you must bring people into the business for you to make profit. I'm not one of those that fancy it. I have to bring people. So the more, if I don't bring people, you will not get paid. You bring 3 people, the other 3 people bring 3 people. There are businesses like that online. So the most important is invest. People are doing aloe vera business. People are doing what's this? So many other businesses online. People are investing where I've not been able to study them. People are investing online. People are investing in businesses. Depends on what you can do. But it's important that you invest, because successful family always invest, and unsuccessful family don't invest. They consume all. They consume all. They don't invest for tomorrow. They just eat everything. Like I said before, you just give somebody 50K free. A very intelligent person will think of how to carve out some money from that 50K. Let me see how I can start something. Let me start something. It could just be I buy something here for 10 naira. I go here, go sell on 15 naira. I buy something here, 5 euro. I go another place to go and sell for 7 euro. That's investment. Oh, business don't start with that. I remember way back when I was doing Shoroti, we'll buy some materials from the Chinese shop at a very lower price. Maybe what you bought for 1 euro, you can sell it at the end of the day for 4-5 euros. They will buy it. Fasolator, they'll buy it. So investment is trying to put a little amount into something that will yield profit tomorrow. Don't consume everything as a family. Don't consume everything. Don't consume everything. Some money should go into investment. Most people that are millionaire, billionaire today, part of what they did was that they were investing their money. They plow it back and they keep growing bigger. So it's that if you're working for somebody, any salary, don't squander and consume all the salary. When I say money not the rich, that's the truth. Money not the rich to spend. But you must try not to squander. I will not use the word squander, not to just finish the whole salary. As a judge, some people, before salary come, the money don't go. They don't share it. They have some people who even owe money with the salary. They say money don't finish, So, but how are you going to save money tomorrow to start up something for yourself? To start up something, because we're not going to just work for one person for the rest of our life. In Europe here now, at least before you work for 20, 30, 40 years, you think about retiring to something. We're not going to be retiring to empty hand. God will help us, so that there should be something to start doing. So investment is very important. Most families who are successful today, check them, they started investing on time. Unsuccessful families, they don't have time, they consume more. You see, work the whole money today, we just finish. I gave example of some profession in Benin then. You have drivers, timber contractors, people that used to buy rubber, people that used to tap rubber, most people that used to go to farm that make money by market days, they squander the whole money. They are waiting for another market day to make gari and sell. They sell on market day. That money they take it to the bar. All those pepper soup joint, they finish this money. I remember when I used to visit village then. Those who are very strong, who were able to tap more rubber, have more money during the weekend. When the man who comes to buy the rubber they are living in money. So, but a lot of them were not able to give account because they were just squandering the money. So that's one difference that I spotted between successful family and unsuccessful family. Inability to invest. If you got any question for me, I'm ready. You can ask me, comment it down below. And if you'll be logging in to watch this video any day, anytime, and you have any question for me, you can leave it for me. My email is anointedtheo@gmail.com. anointedtheo@gmail.com. Oh, sono stanco, vado a casa. So thank you all for coming in. God bless you. Big madam, small madam, God will bless you. Mama, thank you so much for staying with me. God bless you. Sweetheart, thank you for coming in. So Choice, thank you for coming in. God bless you for keeping it real with me today. I'm going to call it a day here. And that's all I want to take today. Like I said, I have a lot of topic regarding family. Some are very controversial. Some are very complicated. I don't know if I will have the ability to discuss them. If I will have Bella Naomi, Sister Bella. Good evening. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. I was just talking about the difference between successful family and unsuccessful family. But I tried to use a case study of years back, why some family were really not doing well. It's because of so many things that this family will be doing and the other family is not doing them. They have the same access to do them, but they are not doing it well. So I give a lot of differences. So if you can go back to the video later, I came late, but I will watch the video later. Okay, just try to get some idea. Some people were born with silver spoon though, not like us. There was not even wooden spoon, not talk of silver spoon. So a lot of people, their family were okay, doing well. Their dad was earning good salary from the government. Not like some family like us who have to go through some hassle before you put food on the table, So that's that. Orui. It's Orui. That is Bella TV. Orui.